Hello and welcome to Jumps. The JJ Houlahan series has reached its final event, so we'll get all the inside information from trainers and jockeys on the Houlahan hurdle and the national steeple.
Steve Bateman, 4 Grand National hurdles in a row. What a hero, Sea-King by 4 lengths.
Well, Patrick, you've won the Grand National hurdle with Sea-King. Now, can you win the Houlahan with Fieldmaster?
Hopefully, he's in good shape. He's had a little freshen up, and it seems to have done him the world of good. And he's as good as ever. And I think around the 3,400 metres at Sandown will be really sitting him down to the ground.
Well, he's going well. I mean, got to take care to beat him last time. I guess you'd probably be hoping for a wetter track than it was that day.
Wet track, and we might just ride him a bit more conservatively. He can get to the other side of a jump very quick, but he can't go for very long. So we just got to hold him up a bit longer, I think.
Okay. Who rides him?
Well, we'll see what the weights are going to be. Like Steve Pateman's always got first refusal, but if he can't, hopefully Richie Cully can.
But it is all Bash Boy. He's a bit of a legend, isn't he? Look at him coast away. It's his 3rd crisp, and he might be back here in a fortnight to win the National again.
When he's in this form, when you're running those set weight races like the crisp, it's to be blunt, they can't beat him. But get to a National, that's when he can be vulnerable.
Yeah, well, the one's coming up, the horses coming up that are going to have the weight pull on him. Yeah, that's like as we seen last year. I think there was about a 9 kilo pull on him, and he'd already been to the National and then was coming back and tripping on a firm track, and he was beaten. And going to the National, like this is the one race I've trained him for, is the National. So he still had a bit of a blow today. I think he'll take some improvement, but like you said, the weight does get to him, and under those handicap conditions, yeah, that's when he could be something that's got a good pull on him down in the weights could make a race of it.
Okay, their mare Kirribilli Gold ran second to Bash Boy in last year's Grand National steeplechase. She's on track again. Her rider is Tom Ryan. Is she going well enough this year, Tommy?
Yeah, well, she seems to have been going okay in her trials and that, but the last day in Warrnambool, I don't know what came over her, but she just didn't fire on the day, and never came home. But she's going to run the flat since, and you'll be hoping that she goes back to her best, yeah.
Okay, I mean, clearly Bash Boy is a star, but I mean, you're going to get a fair bit of weight off him.
That's exactly it, and she ran second to him in the National last year after making 2 bad mistakes. She still picked herself up and ran second, so you'd be hopeful this year getting weight off him, and with a clear round that she'd lay down the gauntlet to him in some way or form, and hopefully try and beat him.